All right. Oh, we're already live. Well, hello. I was waiting, but it's already there kicking. All right. You guys, how are you today? I hope all is well. Hope you guys are enjoying your Driver Appreciation Week. If not, how can we make it better? Exactly. That's what we want to know. That's what we want to know. All right, so welcome to today's Q&A, you guys. This is an opportunity for you to ask your questions, have them answered, see what we can do to get those answered and to get you to have a better understanding of what's going on here at Decker. So, all right, welcome. Now you can see that we've got a lot going on our social media this week. We've got videos, we've got lives. I mean, there is drawing after drawing after drawing, is there not? It's exciting. So keep your eyes peeled for those as they're coming about. I was just going to get some of the lists. Let's see. What else do we have here? We got a lot going on, you guys. There are like one thing after another when it comes to drawings. Let's see, I just got a notice just now that the Montana Trucking Association and the Safety Committee Chairman have voted on nominations for winners who pass the Management Council for the final approval. So I've got more information on that. We have 2 Decker drivers that will be able to recognize for that as well. Plus all the drawings. Yesterday we had 17 drawings, so 17 winners for our Driver Appreciation Awards. Yes, indeed. Lots and lots going on here. So I'm going to pull those up as well, just to make sure that you guys recognized who got what and what was going on. So I'm going to pull those up. As always, you guys, if you have any questions whatsoever, please reach out to us. We'll be continuing to monitor. It looks like we have a really slow connection today. Again, but it should be much better today than it has been. So I'm not sure of the issues there. All right, so how many of you guys took advantage of the obstacle course this morning in Fort Dodge? For those of you who were in Fort Dodge, yes, there was an obstacle course set up for our drivers yesterday. No, let me think here. Yeah, there's an obstacle course set up for our drivers today. Yesterday was our in-office and in-house who were doing the obstacle course, and tomorrow will be a pre-trip inspection. And that challenge goes for everybody, anybody and everybody who wants to be a part of that. There are 10 planned defects that you'll see. I hope you see them. Hopefully be able to take advantage of that. And then what else do we have here? We've got videos left and right from some of our drivers. We've got videos from all of our different departments that have been posting. I hope you guys are able to view those. Those are fantastic. And let's talk about some of the winners, you guys. All right, so who do we have for our drawings yesterday? Like I said, these lives are coming up left and right for you. So if you've missed them, you'll be able to get the replays on our Facebook page. Don't worry, they're there. Hey, Jack, how are you? Yeah, it looks like we're having some major issues. It'd be interesting to know why. Why? Okay, so let's do our winners. Is the volume okay? Is the audio okay, Jack? Or is it just, or is it the combination of video and audio that's having issues? I don't understand what the deal is. Smokier than I'll get out, but I don't think that should have a bearing on me right now. All right, let's do our winners. Michael Cook. Michael won a Peterbilt backpack and hat. These are all from the drawings yesterday, and you can either pick them up from the Fort Dodge Terminal, which I believe they're in the Welcome Center, if you want to stop by and pick those up. You can also get a hold of Katie Fram at extension 2206 to get that. Michael Rogers won a Peterbilt backpack and hat. You guys, the backpacks and hats, the backpacks are real sweet. I know one was a Carhartt backpack that Katie really liked as well. But yes, Larry Welter won a fan. It was a double fan, interior fan with a Peterbilt hat. Brian Holiday won a $25 Pilot Flying J gift card and a koozie. Now, this is on top of the gifts that all of our professional drivers here at Decker are receiving. Chad Adams, a $25 Pilot Flying J gift card and a koozie. And I believe that was, the koozies, I believe, were from, it wasn't Hightower. I don't think, I was trying to think of who referred or who donated those. We had tons of donations, you guys, so keep your ears peeled for those. Tyree Phillips, another $25 Pilot Flying J gift card and a koozie. Paul Thurman, $25 Pilot Flying J gift card and a koozie. Warren Exelben, $50 American Express gift card and a Peterbilt hat. Carrie Curry, another $50 gift card and a Peterbilt hat. Luis Martinez, $100 Visa gift card and a Peterbilt hat. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but Luis was, we had him, was the picture Friday? Last week, I think? Anyways, he just recently became from a lease purchase. He is now owner-operator, so congratulations to Luis on that as well. Vernon Nicholson, an MHC pullover and a mug. There's a nice fleece pullover there. Jonathan Bowler, a $50 American Express gift card and a Peterbilt hat. So congratulations to our winners. That was yesterday. Those were our winners yesterday for those of you who are just learning that. Voice is crackling. Picture is doing it. All right. Okay. We'll stick with it as much as possible. All right. I want to give you guys a little bit of history on the Driver Appreciation Week and actually trucking in general. So we're going to kind of go over some of those that I've gathered. I thought it was pretty interesting, so I just wanted to share it. But right before we do that, I did want to see if I can pull this up without causing even more issues. That's the problem, right? Too many tabs open. Let's see if I can actually close a lot of those. It's hard. It's hard. So some of the information that I was gathering on the history of trucking is from the CDL Jobs. Now, there's quite a bit from a number of resources, but CDL Jobs has provided us quite a bit of information. Did you know, those are the type of facts, did you know that, I'm sure, railroads dominated the transportation industry up until the 1930s, when tractor trailers started to come in too a little bit stronger. Now, that's not when tractor trailers started. Not when they started. Actually, between, 1914 and 1918, about World War I, is when Roy Chapin, who was one of the first tractor trailer drivers, he started exploring and working with heavier duty trucks and pulling trailers so that he could haul more commodities to the military committees that he was working with. And during that time, that was really the beginning of it. Now, 1899, I believe, was actually when the first truck was built. And I've got some visuals for you. If we are going to have any success here, let's see. Actually, what I've got is a little bit of history, a little bit of Decker history. So Decker started in 1931. So really, just as the just as the transportation industry was starting to boom with tractor trailers, and when it was starting to become the norm, that's when Decker began, 1931. So you can kind of see some of the pictures from our history here. And of course, we've got newer equipment than that. You know that our rotation on our equipment is pretty impressive. Right around, well, actually, I think right now it's about an average of 18 months. I know for a while, pre-pandemic, we were sitting at about 16 months for a rotation, but we're adapting, we're making it work. We've got some trucks that have and will continue to get updated throughout. Now, that was back in 1930 when everything pretty much, really began in trucking. Even though, yes, the first truck was in 1899, the trucking industry really started, the over-the-road trucking industry, I should say, really started to boom in the 1930s. And that's when Decker stepped into the game. Now, the first national truck rodeo, I don't know if you guys remember talking about this back in June, July. We talked a little bit about it. That started in 1937. So it didn't take long to take an industry that was supplying the goods over and over for everybody to really, have some fun with it. Create that rodeo, create that sense of pride and accomplishment within the industry. So yes, that started in 1937. It's been going strong, that's for sure. The National Truck Driver Appreciation Week didn't start until the 1980s. And I can't remember off the top of my head if it was 1985 or 1986. But in the 1980s is really when it started. Now in 1931, I'm not positive how much commodities were actually being hauled with the tractor trailers, but now more than 72% of freight in the United States is hauled through trucks. That's over 10 billion tons of freight. 10 billion. That's a lot, people. No doubt, right? Yeah, so quite a bit to know there. Let's see, we must be doing a little, no, still crackling a bit, huh? All right, well, like I said, Roy Chapin is really the one who started working with. He was also the co-founder of the Hudson Motor Company, which were the predecessors of the American Motor Corporation that really started it all. Now, he worked with some of the military committees where he found the need for this long haul tractor trailer, pulling a lot more freight. He started working with pneumatic tires, so they inflated tires so that they could haul heavier loads and get more over to them. So yes, he was also behind the Essex Motor Company, which was a subsidiary of the Hudson Motor Company. And that was more for mass automobiles. But you know what? We've got this. We've got some growth constantly. He continued to grow. He continued to support the industry. Now, this was pretty much during World War I when the need started. But like I said, everything really went going more in the 1930s. It really grew under Franklin Roosevelt's tenure. So, yep. And then with the fair competition, American Trucking Association has started, and that really represents the truck drivers across the U.S. and the industry since 1934, where the first president came. Ted Rogers became the first truck operator to sign the code. And I have a picture for this. One of the first female drivers, didn't take long for the first female driver. Now she's the Luella. This is a picture of Luella Bates, I think, that you hopefully are seeing. Now, it didn't take long for women to get involved as well. And a lot of that had to do with World War I, as many of them were working for the four-wheel drive auto company here in Clinton, Wisconsin. And you can see this picture. That's where this is at. Now, she stayed on, and she obtained her driver's license in the 1920s and became the first female truck driver and one of the earliest truck drivers as well. Not only female, but also one of the earliest to be in the game. And so she drove all types of terrains, all types of conditions and equipment across the board. Now, she wasn't the only one credited with with being one of the first female drivers, or the first female driver. Depending on some of the resources that you see, Lily Drennan was also one of the first, or considered the first. Now, Lily was married to William Drennan, who started Drennan Truck Line, I believe is what it was called, Drennan Truck Line. They started their own trucking business. She drove. Now, Luella, however, when a lot of